I want it to be done, but I have to wait for a queue, and I'm 8 out of 69. Nice. So I'm going to be stuck in this room for a while. I gotta entertain myself a little bit. I might as well go through some of the lists that I have. Sure, what? Why don't we do this one? Accountability. Man, do I ever see people that can't be held accountable for fuck all, dude. I grew up where accountability was just a fucking word. People did not care about being accountable for anything. They would want to get away with as much as they could. And I definitely wasn't I would want to say I was definitely part of that camp, but I think about it again. I'm like, no, that's not a fair assessment. I always believe that if you did something wrong, you should be held accountable for that, and you should own up to it at the very fucking least. If I was to cheat on someone, or cheat on a test, or do something like that, you should be held accountable for that. Actually, I do have an example. In 7th grade, we were doing a project. And being the fucking genius brain little Nessie that I was, I took a part of an article, copy pasted it into our project, and said, fuck it, dude. And just went off and did kid things, right? You know, just fucked around. The teacher, of course, noticed that, oh, this writing is a little too good for a 7th grader. So she found it. Now, I could have just played dumb, right? I could have played dumb. But she was going to fail all of us because of that. It's like, no, you're getting lowest note. You copy pasted. So I went back and I went, no, I did that. She goes, that's my final answer. I'm like, no, I did a mistake. I'm taking the blame for it. They're not going to do that because they actually fucking worked on their shit. And I remember the look she gave me. She just kind of looked at me. She's like, okay. That was it. I got the lowest note for that project and everybody else got graded for it. Because that was the only part that I worked on. That was what I mean, like, fucking 7th grade doing this shit. None of my friends would even fathom the idea of accountability. Just to give you an idea of how far I had progressed. I wasn't the smartest kid, but at least I had fucking morals. Fast forward to now. Accountability is, like, non-existent everywhere you go. Don't even get me started on the last generation of people. Like, fuck, dude. They couldn't take accountability to save their lives. They've been trying to save their own ass for decades now. They're never going to change. Holding them accountable is a death sentence, a fucking waste of time. The only thing that you can really do is just like disconnect from those people and hold them accountable that way by just not being present. I've known that. I've had people like that. I don't want to bore you with the same stories, but you know, it's always the same shit, but they've affected me to such a degree that's like, just do the right thing, right? I don't know how a guy like me, a fucking nobody, could have this strong of an idea of moral and values, but the people around me, grew up around me, have like a very skewed version of that. Or they're doing double standards where like, oh yes, I have all of these morals and I will uphold them and you should uphold them too, and then break them the moment they fucking say it. And I shit you not, they will break it. They will break they will double standard that shit so fast it's not even fun. To the point where like sometimes I'm worried that I do the same thing because obviously I have to converse and be around them all the time, but it's not the case. I'm too self-reflective to fall into those pitfalls. I feel I won't write them off, but I will definitely go through like the process of figuring out if I'm full of shit or not, which is much better than not doing it at all. That said, if you do something wrong, if you've wronged somebody, have the fucking decency to actually be held accountable. Like, do something about it. I don't care what it is. If people look at you differently from that point on, then fine. Like, that's the point. Sorry, buddy, you fucked up. But at least do an effort to not do it again. You're more than capable of making a mistake. You're also more than capable of unfucking that mistake. So do it. It's not that hard.